have been on the Jewish Community Services Board since the beginning, and I've watched it grow and prosper, and it has been a labor of learning, a labor of love, because some people in Hawaii are truly hurting and they need help very badly.
As with so many folks, I lost a lot in the 2009 and 10, the collapse of the economy. And so I wound up eventually with good friends, and for a number of months, but patient guests smell after 3 days, so I went into a shelter for 5 months.
I retired from the Army, and I lost some pay and had several months with no income, and JCS was there to support me. They really helped me when I had nowhere else to turn.
I first heard about it back in the 90s. My husband told me that the Federation was shutting down, but Judy Goldman and Lynn Zuckerkorn wanted to keep the social services part of JCS going. And we both felt very strongly that it was an important thing to have a safety net here, especially here because a lot of people come out here and they don't have family.
This wonderful organization that has been in existence for 18 years, and it handles things through its service provider, like providing clients with bus passes, grocery cards, gas, gift cards, things like that, of a more modest nature, but still very necessary.
The needs continue to be about the same, people needing help with housing, with food, with electricity. So the needs are still very familiar. People who, were looking for help and are of Jewish background and looking for familiar sometimes from the mainland, because there were often Jewish Federation or Jewish Community Services on the mainland. So by looking on the web, they found Jewish Community Services Hawaii.
My own personal experience was when my husband Bob had a terminal illness. He was in the hospital, and we knew that for him to come home, he would have to have care 24/7, which I couldn't provide alone. The service provider at that time was at the hospital with us very often, and I asked if she could find home care for us. She took care of everything from there. She found the company, she found the individual, she set up the time schedule, and at a crucial time like that, I know that it doesn't matter whether you're in financial need or you have a crisis or whatever's going on in your life. If you need help, you want someone that you can count on to turn to.
I don't have any more family, they're all gone. And I have very many good friends, but that isn't the way to live. I needed a place by myself. I now have a studio apartment. I've been blessed, really blessed. And I would not have what I have. I don't know where I'd be.
Not only am I doing better and full-time employed, but I was invited to sit on the JCS board as the representative and conduit to the Orthodox community. I can't tell you enough how highly I think of JCS and the work that they do.
While the grassroots fundraising has been instrumental in having us start and continue the program, we've been lucky that some people have made JCS a beneficiary in their wills, and that means we can facilitate the process of getting that money to the people who need it. Some examples are we have a fund that helps seniors stay in their home. We have another, not a crisis, but something we're delighted to do, and that is provide camp scholarships for students.
I actually didn't know a whole lot about summer programs, like Jewish summer programs. It was really awesome getting the sense of community, because me and 42 other guys that were all Jewish, as soon as I arrived in the airport, I just had an instant connection with everyone. Given that we all were Jewish, just waking up every morning, putting on tefillin and praying, it was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. By the end of the trip, I didn't feel insecure. I knew that whatever I did, even if I failed or even if I struggled a bit, that everyone wouldn't care and they wouldn't judge me for it. They'd just support me through it.
I'm incredibly proud of our organization and of the Jewish community, the various members of the community who have come together to make these services to people in need in our community possible.
Sometimes people just don't expect something's going to happen, and then it does. And JCS is there for them. And that's why I'm on the board trying to help people.
I want to give a huge thanks to JCS for making this trip possible. Without you guys, I don't think I'd be able to swing it. And it was something amazing that I'll carry with me and cherish the memories I made for a very long time.
If you have a skill set that you think would be an asset, I'd invite you to contact JCS and see how you can help. We're a small community and we need to help each other.
Of course, that's where our wonderful supporters come in. We want to give as much of a hand up to these people as possible, and so we encourage everyone to give until it feels great.
Basically, what I want to say is I am mahalo and toda rabah from my heart for JCS. Everybody needs to have dignity. Everybody needs to have a home. JCS is a wonderful organization that does provide real help. It's amazing the care and really loving kindness that JCS provides to its clients. I can't say enough that I would probably be out in an outside situation or a very compromised setting otherwise. But every one of them was very kind to me, and other JCS board and members that I do know, that are my friends, some of them from the Jewish community. My love and thanks.